All right, happy Monday. Some new stuff on the watch list. Allegheny Technology had this breakout here Friday. Waiting to see if it can come back and find some support here. This is around, call it $29. And on the weekly, you can see it's hitting some overhead here. So we're going to watch and see how this plays out. Maybe it's going to come back and retest these moving averages. Does look like it's in an uptrend here, so we'll watch it. KBR broke out Friday from this base here, maybe $56, although it's giving it all back today, so might be looking at a failed breakout. But I do like this pattern, this kind of ascending triangle coming off of this last run on the weekly. Pretty good breakout a couple weeks ago, and just kind of been doing this channel. I guess you can see that's the ascending triangle, so I want to see where it goes. If it come back and retest this level, if it breaks out, we'll watch. Royalty Pharma. This here broke out pretty good on Friday through this here resistance area. I'm going to wait and see. It could hit some overhead up here around 46.50, and then maybe come back and retest this as support. On the weekly, not much history here, but you can see this kind of cup formation here and this breakout. Trying to break out, but time will tell. Last one on the watch list is going to be GXO Logistics. Sold off on pretty good volume on Friday, so it kind of looks like this here would be the new resistance line. I'm going to wait and see if this can come back up, and if I see the MACD curling lower, I might take a downward bias on this. Not much history here on the weekly, but you can see it's in a pretty nasty downtrend. All right, a couple of trades that I did today. So APTV, what I did here was I bought puts. They're reporting on 5.5, and I am anticipating. Let's take a look at this weekly here. So it broke through. It's in a new downtrend. It could hit some support here, but I'm anticipating that before my expiration, it's going to be trading below 97.80. So just to see what I did here. So I bought the June 17th puts with a strike price of 105, and I paid $7.20 for them. That's how we came up with that. J-Roll. So here I'm long puts. Taking a look at the weekly here, it kind of broke down, hit its 20 week, seems to be breaking down, broke through its 50 week, and it's kind of sitting around here. I'm anticipating that this is going to be trading south of 52.53 at expiration. So what I did here, I bought the June 17th puts, 55 strike, and I paid $2.47 for them. TEL. So TE Connectivity. Let's go to the weekly. I bought puts, anticipating that this is going to be, I mean, it's been in a downtrend. You got this cross here going on between the 20 week and the 50 week. And I'm anticipating that this thing is going to be trading below 114.65 at expiration. So what I did here was I bought the June 17th puts, 120 strike price for $5.35. We'll see where that heads. A couple of spreads that I put on today. Mosaic's been in a really nice uptrend. MACD started curling higher on Friday. I put on this put spread this morning, and I'm anticipating that by this Friday, this stock will be trading above $70.77. So what I did here with Mosaic is I sold April 22nd puts, 71 strike price for 58 cents, and then I went ahead and I bought April 22nd puts, $69 strike price for 35 cents. So this is how you get your spread. And Northrop Grumman, another stock in a nice uptrend, been riding up 20 days, 50 days, heading higher, so obviously in an uptrend. I'm anticipating by this Friday that NOC will be trading above $448.52. What I did here was I sold the April 22nd puts, $450 strike price for $2.52, and then I went ahead and I bought the April 22nd puts at a 440 strike for $1.04. That's my spread. So I got here Home Depot. Home Depot in a downtrend is riding this 20-day down. Friday it hit the 20-day and bounced off. It seems to be following through today. So I'm anticipating by this Friday, Home Depot is going to be trading below $311.07. So what I did with Home Depot, I sold calls, the April 22nd calls with a 310 strike price for $1.29, and I went ahead and I bought the April 22nd calls with a 320 strike price for 22 cents. I sold them for $1.29, and I bought my protection for 22 cents. So it should be a decent spread there. Again, this is all expiring this Friday. Last trade I did today, new trade, Intuitive Surgical. Intuitive Surgical has broke through this support here. It's been coming down, kind of languishing here, hitting its 50, bouncing off. On Friday, it came up, it hit the 20-day, bounced off, coming to the downside today. I'm anticipating that by this Friday, Intuitive Surgical will be trading below $291.48. So what I did here with Intuitive, I sold calls. I sold the April 22nd calls, $2.90 strike price for $2.97, and I went ahead and I bought the April 22nd calls, $300 strike price for $1.49. Two other notes today. This PayPal, I took half off last week for a 67, call it 68% gain. It sold off again this morning, followed through. So of my remaining position, I sold 2/3 of it. I sold I bought them for $5.95. These are the 110 puts expiring April 29th. I bought them for $5.95. I sold the other 2/3 of it today for $10.10, and I have a remaining, my remaining 1/3 of that secondary position still in place. They are reporting. They are reporting on the 27th, so my options go out beyond earnings. So I think I'll just hold the remainder through earnings and see what happens, but I hate to see a gain turn into a loss if something crazy were to occur on earnings day. I also closed out my Nucor position. So this Nucor, it was a straddle. I bought puts and calls. I bought the April 22nd, $150 strike price on each side. I was up 50% in the trade this morning. Typically, I would take half off at 50%, but this one here, coming into earnings, they're expiring this Friday. I decided to take the entire, technically 49.2% profit. So that's been closed out. And one last thing, I'm going to remove from the watch list. It's on here. It's coming off now. ZTS. So I was looking at this cup formation. It broke through on decent volume. It's 20-day and it's 50-day. I was wanting to see if it would come up here, maybe retest this 210 area, come back and find some support around the 200. But clearly over the past several days, this thing just completely broke down. So I'm not considering this for an upward bias trade any longer. On the weekly, it just looks terrible. It was kind of hovering around this 50-week moving average, but you can see that it's just broke through, and it looks like this uptrend that was in place has just ended at this point. So this one comes off the list. That's what I got for today. Thanks.